If you can solve 11 clues, you'll be on your way to becoming a millionaire, but you may need to learn French. If you've heard of the Forest Fen treasure or the secret a treasure hunt, you're gonna love this. Another one of the armchair treasure hunts has caught my attention. And this time, I've got someone on here as part of my huge thank you for getting us to 500 subscribers. You see, so many times we find ourselves caught up with the hustle and bustle of everyday life that we forget the things we need most. And treasure hunts such as this one can provide you with just that. So be sure to stick around until the end of today's video as I cover On the Trail of the Golden Owl. In 1993, Max Valentine published his armchair treasure hunt book. And while it may have come out in 1993, Max supposedly had come up with this back in the 70s. He spent a total of 440 hours, or basically 3 weeks of working a full-time job to create textual clues and hints, which when combined would allude to the final location of the Golden Owl. However, you remember what I mentioned in the beginning, right? You may have to learn French to understand the full context of his book. And if you want to go looking for this treasure, then you're probably going to need a passport. This treasure is hidden in the countryside of France. So let's kind of dig into who this Max Valentine is and maybe some insight into who he was as a person. I'm a strong believer that if you truly know a person, you'll understand their puzzles and riddles much, much easier. Max Valentine was not this man's real name. His book was written under the pseudonym Max Valentine, but his real name was Regis Hauser. And after this, I'm going to be bringing on the special guest, and you're definitely going to want to hear what he has to say. Regis was a French puzzle maker and writer best known for the book we're discussing now. And here's something that may frustrate treasure hunters. Max, or Regis, whichever you prefer, has actually said, if all of the searchers put all their knowledge together, the owl would be found in 2 hours. He even designed the hunt to only last a few months, but since Regis was also a communications expert, he may have thought it was simple to a man of his intelligence and skill, but to a normal dude like me, it's probably pretty difficult to decrypt. Kind of like The Secret, there are paintings in this book as well, 11 to be specific. The paintings and the prize itself were created by Michael Becker. And also kind of like The Secret, Regis Hauser has sadly passed away, but you can still go out and find this owl. The one you'll locate is made of bronze, so that way nature doesn't devalue the actual prize. The prize owl is made of gold, silver, and studded diamonds, and is held by a legal protector in Paris. Max, or Regis, had created 20 other treasure hunts, but unfortunately for us, they've all been resolved and located. On the Trail of the Golden Owl remains unsolved, and people are still searching, which is related to our special guest. But first, if you've been enjoying this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing because it goes a long way in growing the channel and it means a lot to me. The gentleman you're about to meet is Adam from Areas Gray. I sent him over a few questions and he's been kind enough to give us his response.
I've been looking into the Golden Owl for a long time now. I first came across it in 2016. I was living in North America at the time, so I was looking at the treasure legends there, came across the Forest Fen's Thrill of the Chase, and that kind of got me on the path of looking at armchair treasure hunts. Found the Golden Owl treasure hunt and The Secret and the Masquerade, and sort of opened up this new window of treasure hunts for me. I didn't know about armchair treasure hunts before that point, but it wasn't until 2019 when I moved from North America to Europe that I actually began the real investigation into the Golden Owl, because, you know, Thrill of the Chase was in North America, Golden Owl was in Europe, so my focus switched or shifted from North America to Europe. And it wasn't long after that, maybe a year of looking into it, like solidly during COVID lockdowns, didn't have much else to do, that I found a solution that fit, and I got really excited. And it was between lockdowns I made a quick dash out there to check things out, and the site looked great. Tried putting the super solution into practice, but they look easier on paper than they are in practice. And as far as I know, the Golden Owl is still out there. I've made a couple of trips out there and not found it, but it's still out there as far as I know, and I'll be making another expedition out there sometime in the next year. Hopefully this time I can actually retrieve the golden owl and win that prize. I think rabbit holes are pretty easy to fall into. We can always overcomplicate things and go diving into like books and trying to find a link, and then we follow that link and we find something else in another book, and then we put it all together with this really complex theory. But I don't think, and while that's fun, I don't think it really helps. As I think from my experience of looking into armchair treasure hunts and the ones that have been solved, it seems that a general rule of thumb should be to keep things simple. The answers always seem to be a lot simpler than we kind of wanted them to be, I feel like. I know there's been treasure hunts in the past that I've looked into, and then they've been solved and we see the solution, and it's a little bit disappointing because you think that it's going to be this grandiose, like complex design, and then it's something very simple. So yeah, keep things simple. I think that's a good way to be. But hey, I haven't found the golden owl, so I could be completely wrong. No, armchair treasure hunts are fun, and I actually enjoy doing them, but there's so many more real treasure legends out there, and that's kind of where it all started for me, was looking into those. And in fact, I just got back from one expedition, and there's several more planned for next year, and many more beyond that. In fact, over the years of traveling, I've kind of cataloged over 100 treasure legends, and while I'd love to go in search of all of them, the truth is it's simply too many for one person to go searching for. Well, like I said, there's over 100 treasure legends that I know of, personally. I know there's probably many, many more out there. Far too many for one person to go in search of on their own. It's kind of why I made Aries Grey, actually, was to share these legends and tell my story as I go in search of them. Adventure is just around the corner if you go looking. So if you need any help with treasure legends, treasure hunting, or on your expedition, or even if you just want to talk about treasure hunting, head over to ariasgrey.com, follow us on social media.
Adam and I have been in communication for a little while now. He's an awesome guy who loves treasure, so go check out all he has to offer through the link in the description. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or some other third thing, you can find more links on his page. And here is a video YouTube says you'll love, and I'll see you there.